I'm 24 today. I just turned 24 years old, which is kind of a big deal. And in this video, I want to talk about how to be the best at what you do. And believe it or not, I consider myself to be the best at what I do. I've written extensive courses geared around building an amazing physique, and I definitely consider those to be the absolute best on the market. There's a reason why I follow my courses, not someone else's. There's a reason why I get so many amazing testimonials and transformations of people all over the world that followed everything else, you know, whether it was 5x5, 5-3-1, different bodybuilding programs by different, fitness gurus, or different diet programs, and they fucking fell in love with my stuff. I consider my programs to be the best. And it's kind of weird because it dawned on me, I'm like, shit, I'm only 24. When I think of a 24-year-old, when I think of my friends and people that I know that are my age, I don't see them being on that level where they're the best at what they do. And I'm sorry if this has come across as a little bit arrogant, but it's just the truth. I wouldn't create programs if I didn't think I was creating the best program in the world for its specific goal. I'm launching the bodyweight program in about a week, and I consider that to be the best bodyweight program because the fact of the matter is the last 10 years I've followed all these different workout programs. I've done everything. I've researched and learned from the best people in the industry, and I still end up doing my own shit because it's better. But again, enough of the arrogance. I'm gonna let that chill down for a second. So I want to kind of tell you a story. I want to tell you a story, and I want to kind of speak to what it means to be the best at what you do. Okay. So I was 6 years old. I had this mega box of action figures. I loved action figures. I grew up watching those movies, and I loved those little toys. And I just was in awe with one of my characters. I think it was Brick Bazooka. He had always muscle and strength and power. When I was a kid, I kind of always felt stepped over. I felt like other people had power over me, and it didn't sit well with me. And I just imagined thinking, if only I could look like Brick Bazooka. So one day I was like, what the hell? I asked my dad. He has all the answers. I said, Dad, is there any way I could look like this guy? And my dad looked at me with great power and authority. He said, of course. You have to work for it, though. You have to exercise. And my mind was blown at the time. My mind was absolutely blown. That was the first time in my life, and granted I was only 6, but that was the first time in my life I realized that we have the power to achieve the body and the fitness that we want. That's a beautiful thing. That's one of the greatest gifts. That's what I consider the greatest gift, is the power to shape ourselves and shape our health and our fitness. Okay, let's go forward 3 more years. I was 9 years old. I was 9. And I remember my father brought up this adjustable set of dumbbells up to my cottage. And I was only 9 years old. I was young, and they always say, if you're young, don't lift weights, whatever, don't exert yourself. So I kind of begged my dad. I was like, Dad, I want to work out. I just love the idea of being able to, get into the gym, work out, and build the muscle and get stronger and get more fit. And I like that improvement aspect. So I was into video games at the time, unlocking new skills. I wanted to do that. And so finally I begged my father over again. He said, okay, fine. So he set the dumbbells to 10 pounds, and I lifted it up, and I just loved it. I curled the dumbbells. It was fun. Me and my brother were challenging ourselves. And I dropped the dumbbells down. I flexed my arm, and bam, it looked bigger. It instantly looked fucking bigger. And I was ecstatic. I was running around the cottage. We had friends and family then. I was showing them my guns. I was like, check it. And for the next few weeks, I thought I was the strongest fucking dude ever. I thought I was so jacked. And even though it was a temporary muscle pump that I got, that was enough for me. And it kind of got me thirsty to do push-ups and stuff. When I went to camp, I started doing push-ups each night, One of the counselors was so fucking impressed. He was like, dude, you're fucking gonna be awesome. Because he saw the dedication that I had. Learning that I had control over myself and control over my life was beautiful to me. Most people don't want to take advantage of that. To me, that's crazy. Okay. Now, let's fast forward a couple more years. I was 13 years old. Christmas was coming up. You know, you had to think, what do I want for Christmas? What do I want for Christmas? I kind of sheepishly went to my mom, and I was kind of shy. I was like a shy kid. And I was like, Mom, like, I really want to get this workout program. It's online. It's really cool. I just think it would be a really good gift, you know. I really think I'd take advantage of it. Like, I don't want to skateboard. Like, I don't care about that stuff. I just want to do this. I want this workout program. And I can't buy it myself because you need a credit card. And my mom was like, of course I'll get it for you, Gregory. Of course. I was like, oh, thank God. And so I remember I was researching online about fitness. I was finding these different guys. I was into bodyweight training at the time. And so I remember ordering this program from Ross Enemate of RossTraining.com. He doesn't sell his program anymore, but at the time it was the Underground Guide to Warrior Fitness. And I remember waiting, just longing for that program to come in. And you know, it came in. I opened up my gift, and I was just like glued to it, reading it, learning about fitness, learning how to work out. I was on the forums. I was like sharing my workouts, sharing my progress. It was unbelievable. I was so into it. I was trying to get my brothers to work out. I was 13. 2 years later, I was 15. It dawned on me, I was like, I gotta be a personal trainer. I went online, I wanted to do the test, I wanted to do the exam, and I found out you had to be 18. I was bummed, I was upset. I was like, damn it, I want to personal train now. I just wanted to share my knowledge to as many people as possible. I want to share my knowledge with as many people as possible. So I was like, whatever, okay, maybe I can't do the test, but I'll just order the textbook and learn it now. I ordered the textbook, I read it, I was like, you know, pretending I was at the college one summer, I was pretending to write workout programs for different people and athletes and stuff. I was like begging my little brothers to let me, or my older brother to work out with me so I could teach them. And remember, I did the practice examination, I passed it at like 15 or whatever. I wanted to share, I had this undying belief to share this stuff with a ton of people. So, you know, I was sharing stuff on the forum, but I was like, I want to go bigger. And so I started a YouTube channel. I outlined my transformation, series of pictures over the past couple years. I did videos of me working out. And at the time, YouTube was an untapped market, not like it is today. This was years ago. I started to pick up. And then it was a lot of attention for me to handle at 15 years old, 16 years old. You know, I got around my school. You know, kids were like looking at my videos, and it was all positive, really. I just wasn't good with attention. I just got shy. I was like, hey, Gog9, what's up? Nice workouts. I couldn't take that attention, so I closed down my channel. I had a lot of. It was growing fast, but I closed it down. But you know, I was young, and the good news is that a lot of kids in my school wanted to learn from me. They wanted to go work out with me. So I started training my friends. I started doing workouts with friends and stuff, going to their gyms, helping them out. I ended up doing like a co-op at a gym and like training people. It was amazing. Then, you know, it was time to decide what we're going to do. Like, high school was winding down. It was time to decide, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And, you know, it's easy for family and friend and social pressure to get to you. So I was like, okay. I didn't want to go to school for kinesiology because it had no interest to me. I was already learning so fucking much. I already knew so much. I didn't want to go sit in a classroom and, you know, take 5 steps back. The way my brain works is I have a goal. I want to figure out what my goal is, what is my vision, what is my plan, and then I want to do stuff that will help me get there. School wasn't really the right fit. But I went to school. I did a business degree because I'd rather learn about something new than something I already knew about. And again, it wasn't really for me. I remember sitting in class just being, this is not the path to my goal. I wanted to drop out after first semester. I desperately wanted to drop out, but, you know, talk to my family and this and that. They're like, stick with it. Just finish year one. Just get year one done. And whatnot. And so I kind of just, throughout that first year, I did my classes in school, and I just kind of started thinking about what I want to do. The answer was start my personal training business. Started a personal training business. So I started learning about building a personal training business. Dropped out of school. Well, I didn't drop out, but I finished year one. I just didn't schedule to go back for year two. And I started to personal train. I was making some money, you know, I was 18 years old. I was making some money, but it didn't really feel right. It didn't feel like I was waking up every day to build the life of my dreams. It just felt like I was trading, like training client after client, trading time for money. So I had several clients, and then I dropped it, okay? It wasn't, even though I was making money, and even though I turned down money, I dropped it. I didn't want that anymore. I wanted to follow the path of my dreams. So I wanted to go somewhere I felt alive. I flew out to LA, spent about 3 months there. I was doing a free internship because I had to do something. I was going to go to LA. And I started to really think and just get inspired. And I connected with one of the most important mentors in my life, Rusty Moore. I was following his site at the time. It was great stuff. Back in that day, I was following all these different fitness people. And I connected with him on Facebook. And it was obvious that I needed to create my own online shit. I needed to create my site, Kinobody. I needed to share my approach. So I created Kinobody. I was 19 at the time. Started sharing articles and videos. And my shit was dope. And eventually someone was like, Greg, you need to create your own course. And I did. So why did I tell you that long-ass story? Why did I tell you that long-ass story? Again, when I started Kinobody, that was still 5 years ago. So much has happened in that time. So much. The title of this video is How to Be the Best at What You Do. People throw around the word passion a lot. You know, have passion, find your passion. This fitness thing isn't really a passion. It's more than that, you know? It's fucking more. It's just like, passion doesn't really do it justice. I fucking bleed this fitness shit, you know? I mean, just think about that. Think about, like, picture a 13-year-old writing workouts on vacation, you know, then, like, wake up early in the morning and doing, like bodyweight training. A 13-year-old. 15-year-old pulling out a textbook and studying a personal training test. Posting fitness videos online, interacting in forums. Picture a 6-year-old doing fucking push-ups. How do you be the best at what you do? You fucking find whatever just fucking gets your juices flowing. And you don't let anyone push you off course. So I had a choice to make, you know? And I remember, because I got a ton of flack, a ton of resistance for not finishing university. But I had a choice to make. I could either finish my degree, you know, run up the corporate ladder, get involved in whatever it is, investment banking, being a lawyer, real estate, this and that. And one thing was clear to me. I could do that. Am I going to be the best at what I do? Am I going to be the best investment banker? Am I going to be the best lawyer? Fuck no. No, never in a million years. Even if I force myself to work harder than everyone. If it's not a passion, it's not going to happen. But this fitness stuff, could I be different? Could I offer a ton of value? Yes, without a doubt. So that's where I need to be. So you got to think about this for a second. Where can you offer the most value in life? Don't think about the money. And obviously, when you start doing what you love, the money will come. You know, people probably have no scope of the business side of Kinobody. But if you do the math, 3,000 new courses a month, it adds up. I could be a lawyer, doctor, and I'd be way too young to be a lawyer or doctor. Still take more years, and I make way more money doing this. Not even trying to make money, that's the thing. Just trying to create the most awesome shit out there. And yes, I do have to charge you money. Because there's this one thing, even sometimes my friends, they want to follow my courses and programs. In the past, I just set it up to them free because I don't care. I'm like, I don't need your money. But now I don't. Why? Because I know my shit's really fucking good. It's really awesome. It's worth it. And second of all, if I give it to them for free, they're not gonna really take advantage of it. But if they pay for it, now they're really gonna read the entire thing. Now they're really gonna start it because they put their money on the line. So, if there's anything to take from this video, it's like, fuck, man, find that shit, man. Find that shit that inspires you. Everyone knows to do what they're passionate about, but very few people do it, you know? They're like, yeah, everyone's like, yeah, do what you're passionate about. But at the same time, they're like, don't do that. That's risky. It's very contradicting. Yeah, people say, oh, do what you love, do what you're passionate about. Oh, no. And then they'll change their mind and be like, no, go to school and be a doctor. Go to school and be a lawyer. It's hard. So, I mean, fuck those people. Do what fucking inspires you, man. Do what absolutely inspires you. So, if you haven't started one of my programs, you should. I'll put a link right here to my courses. You can learn about all of them. Find out which one is best for you. Really good shit. Like I said, the fucking best courses. But only if you have the right goals. If your goals fall into line with my courses. If you're trying to build an amazing body, not just bulk up and put on a bunch of size and fat. If you want to be lean, chiseled, and muscular. A lot of people can build strength, but building strength is staying at a very low body fat. Not very many people have cracked that code. I have. If you want to enjoy life and not spend 6 days in the gym, these are the best courses. You can learn about them here. But more importantly, start to live your life in a way that's authentic to who you are. Eckhart Tolle talks about how to find like your purpose. And there's two forms of purpose, as Eckhart Tolle talks about. There's your inner purpose, which is, I haven't read A New Earth in a while, but your inner purpose is to be alive in the now. Is to go with the flow of life. Right? Your inner purpose is to accept what is to be in this moment. You see a lot of people that complain about this and that, and there's always resistance there. They're unhappy about this situation. They're complaining about the temperature, their surroundings, the people in their life. People wrong them, and this and that. What are you doing? You're creating resistance. You're arguing with what is. You're arguing with life, because life and the present moment are inseparable. Life is always now. When you're resisting and fighting against this moment, you're fighting against life. What are you asking for? More shit, more problems, more pain, more things to complain about. Your inner purpose is to be alive and in alignment with the present moment, where you don't resist what's going on. You're one with it. Someone recently wrote an article about me on some site about whether I'm natural or I take steroids. They decided there's a 50% chance I take steroids. I don't. I don't even use supplements. And I work out 2 days a week in the gym, so it's really funny to me. But one of the things that wrote in the article was, I guess they did their research and they learned all about my philosophy, and then I guess people were sending emails to them and were like, so one of the things they addressed was the power of now stuff I talk about, and being present, and the importance of outlook. And the guy that wrote the article said, like, dude, like, it's fine and dandy to be in the moment if you're an animal, but if you're a human being, you need to use the past and future. You need to use your mind. You can't just be still. Well, he missed the complete point. The whole idea of like this learn to be present stuff is to use your mind. But most people are taken over by their mind. Taken over by it completely, where the past, what's happened in the past, they use that to give them an identity, to define them, to tell them who they are, an identity they can't break free from. The past defines them. In fitness, if you're defined by the fact that you're out of shape, you have this great body, it's hard to break free from that on a psychological level. Your mind doesn't want a new identity. It only wants to maintain homeostasis. So most people, they look to the past not to learn from it, not to grow, but to tell them who they are and to chain them. And most people look to the future for a sense of fulfillment, for happiness. But we know, and the research is clear, that you can't experience happiness in the future. It's only right here. It's only now. If you tell yourself you're going to be happy in the future, all you're doing is pushing away your happiness to a moment that will never come. Because when the future comes, it's now. And so you're training yourself to look for fulfillment in a impossible place. So, your inner purpose is to be one with the present moment. Your outer purpose is to find, what do you friggin' love? Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means in God. To have enthusiasm means to do the thing that gives you immense joy. Immense joy. Where do you experience joy in life? For me, it's fitness, right? But it's not just to have joy, because that just means enjoyment. But it's to do something that you feel an absolute joy for, with the added element of a goal or vision you're working towards. So your outer purpose is to kind of live with enthusiasm, to find that thing or whatever it is that gives you joy. Maybe it's not even out there. Maybe you got to create it. But because there's a point in time where there's no such thing as working out. There's a point in time where there's no such thing as creating workout courses. So maybe you need to create it, or maybe it's already out there. Who knows? But find that thing that you have immense joy for, and have that vision to go with it. And when you love what you're doing while also working towards a goal, that's it, man. That's when you can be the best at what you do. So, I hope you found this video, at the very least, amusing, inspiring, but hopefully there's a lot of stuff that you can put into action right away. Hopefully it's giving you a lot of clarity. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. What do you enjoy doing with also an intense sense of purpose? A vision, a goal that you're working towards. Robert Greene wrote a book called Mastery, finding the common denominator between all the most successful people in the world. Everyone at the top of their field, they all fucking love what they do. And I know you guys know that, but kind of hearing it in a different way, and as far as being enthusiastic and finding that joy, and maybe it's not even out there, and then having that goal and that vision. Important stuff to keep in mind. So maybe look back at your life, not to give you an identity, but to learn from it. Look back at your life and see, where was that passion? Like I said, I was 6 years old, had these action figures, I wanted to look like that. And once I learned that I could do it, the passion was ignited, massively ignited. At 6 years old. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, hit the like button. It really helps me. It really helps me. So hit the like button. Share your comment. And actually, don't just share your comment. Tell me what makes you feel inspired. What brings you a deep sense of joy. And also a vision you have. Maybe it's fitness. Hell, maybe your story's even more passionate than mine. Maybe it's fitness. Or maybe it's something different in fitness. Like you have this amazing passion for helping people that have this one issue. And maybe it's building something. Maybe it's the stock market. Maybe it's homes. Maybe it's some sport, training athletes. Maybe it's something to do with like computers. I don't know, man. Like this is what you got to figure out. What really deeply inspires you? Because yeah, you can go and listen to your parents and your teachers and them and say, yeah, get the business degree, and then do this and this, or become a lawyer or a doctor. But unless you have that deep sense of joy in what you're doing, you're gonna fucking be mediocre. If you work really hard, if you work really hard, maybe you'll be a little bit better than mediocre. But you can make some money. You're not going to really enjoy it, right? You're not going to really enjoy it. You're trading your time. You're giving your life away. Because think about it, people work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. You're giving your life away for some money. Think about that. People talk about how becoming successful is this massive struggle. It's hard work. It's a grind. That may be true. But when you actually follow something that really deeply inspires you and you have that inner purpose to be in alignment with what's happening, to not look to the future for salvation, to not look to the past for an identity, to enjoy that process and that journey, be one with it, while also doing the stuff that gives you deep sense of joy and building to that vision. When you do it that way, it's fucking beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. Sure, there's roadblocks, and sure, there's all that shit. But the human mind, what most people do is they see a roadblock and they complain about it, They just want to get the problem done with. People complain. People usually see the present moment as either an obstacle that they have to overcome. There's like this roadblock, this issue that came up. It's okay, man. It's okay to have shit that you're working through. Humans, we love movies and TV shows. What's the common theme in every movie and TV show? The common fucking theme is a conflict. There's always a conflict. So we go to the theaters, we spend $15 to watch a problem happen, and we love it. But then when it happens in our own life, we complain. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard. Get the fuck out of here. You pay to watch problems happen. Then when it happens to you, you get pissed off. It's fucking hypocritical. Okay? I mean, come on, the success wouldn't be that fulfilling. One of my father's favorite quotes was, to win without risk is to succeed without glory. Powerful, powerful shit. People play video games. They put the settings on hard, they get to new levels, it gets harder, because it would suck if it was just really, really easy. You get bored. So why do you think life should be that easy? Why do you think life should be that easy? It shouldn't. It fucking shouldn't. So, but bam. That's all I got for you today. Again, it's my 24th birthday, and my family dinner is probably waiting for me. But I wanted to shoot this video because this is what I fucking love to do. This is what I fucking love to do. To share content. Just like when I was 15 years old and I had the personal training textbook, I wanted to train people, and all my brothers and this and that. I just want to fucking share. It doesn't seem right to me to hold it in. And not all you guys gonna like this. Not all you guys gonna like this. That's okay. That's okay. But only good shit can come from sharing. Only good shit. Thousands of people walk away from this video and, feel something. Maybe a few people are like, fuck this guy. He's 24. He's got a few courses. He sold some thousands of copies, but fuck him. Fuck him. He doesn't know shit. Some people will say that. They will. Yeah, they will. I mean, I don't think I'm a gift from God. I just think I'm doing the shit I just talked about in this video. I'm doing the shit that inspires me. I'm fucking have this joy. I have a deep sense of vision and a goal-oriented mindset. And I'm living in this moment and enjoying the process and having fun with it. I'm just doing that shit. You do it. You do it. And, don't tell me well, I'm just assuming there's gonna be a couple haters. There might not be any. I mean, most of this channel gets mostly positive responses. I think because I try and be completely authentic. Some people on YouTube, they put on this shtick, and I just say it how it is. And all these videos I put up to help and share with people, help them. It's not for, you know, positive validation. I just really hope they tell me I have a good body. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't give a fuck. I don't. Like, I do this to share the content, okay? I don't, like... Anyways, yeah. If this video pisses you off, it just means you gotta look into yourself. What you react to in another is also in yourself. So if it pisses you off, there's usually something deeper than that that's in yourself that you need to look into. And if you think you can do a better job than me, then fucking do it. Then fucking do it. Fucking do it. I mean, I've talked to people about this, you know? Guys that wanted to, like, ask me, Greg, like, how did you build this following and stuff like that? And sure, there's other people on YouTube that have way more subscribers than me. I'm not arguing with that. But a lot of those people just are kind of celebrity figures, like YouTube celebrity figures. They don't actually, like, they haven't actually created programs and books and courses that thousands upon thousands of people follow. Tens of thousands. So people ask me, Greg, how did you do this? How did you do this? And it's like, dude, you just gotta fucking whip your dick out, okay? A lot of people are scared. They're scared to whip their dick out, you know? They're scared. I'm talking metaphorically. I don't mean actually physically whip it out. Because we're talking about life. People are scared to post that video. They're scared to post that article. They're scared to do this and that. Or they're just not consistent with it. It's like, dude, you're only hurting the world if you don't let it out. You're only hurting the world if you don't share it. So fucking share it. Just fucking share it, man. Fucking let it out. Share it. You know, some people think like, oh, I wouldn't want to help other people succeed in the fitness sphere online. Of course I do. Of course I do. I would love it if you guys start watching these videos and you guys create your own successful channels. I would love that. I don't care about competition. Just help us create as much value as possible. I don't have any secret ingredient I'm trying to hide. I give people in my courses and my videos the best tips I know how to achieve their fitness goals or their life goals. I'm not trying to hide shit. I just want to help share it because that's what makes me feel good when I help you guys. You know, I don't have some secret sauce I'm hiding over here in the distance. I don't. The best shit, I just want to share it with you guys. You know? That's me. That's the way I am. I assume that's how most of us are. I could be wrong. All right. Ta-ta.